Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout. Introducing first, the highly ranked heavyweight champion, Justis Huni! And his opponent across the ring in this main event, he is the undefeated heavyweight champion. Here is Fabio Wardley! Touch gloves.
Will this be for their beloved Fabio Wardley? Here we go, Huni in the lion's den.
Knockout, don't waste anything. Move an early storm for Fabio.
Boxing since he was a kid. If he can get into this,
Huni to be the
Really doesn't.
with a sharp left hook and a sharp right hand. If he's as quick as you can.
counter last year with British fights in recent times. NBA #1 is for the interim belt July, but this will get these guys closer.
Carries a nice high guard, Huni. And he shots high on top of the head, on the temple. That's a good body shot.
Lovely work from Justis Huni, head to body. He's clever.
Right hand, that's very active. He's not like he's sort of trying to do right now.
So he can crack it, Huni. If he can be clever, get into a rhythm, Darren.
Since the Lorena fight, he's sharpened up everything. And that's so...
A few times by Kevin Lorena out in Saudi. Well, the Australian team wins in his 90th with Fraser Clark. Big win over Dave for Big Baby Miller. Totally different style.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it almost doesn't matter who he's up against, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to be in dragging who's in the fight. Huni punch. And Huni was hurt early in the...
An early storm for Fabio.
And maybe that punch might have just...
Again to the body.
Quick feet to go out of range. That's a good.
And he moves well. Fabio Wardley didn't have. It's incredible. But had him in trouble a few times. He was open. There are gaps.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, in that first fight, you can't believe he got it right in the rematch, didn't he? But that unquestionable.
Fraser Clark, good to see Fraser back.
That down place very, very quickly, Wardley. That's the difference.
He's trying to show Fabio he's sort of creeping forward, he's moved, which is so important.
Here's his big mentor. The summer, that'll be great for Dillian White. Found him when he turned professional a few years ago towards a world title shot, but he's got very confident shots. It's Huni. He should have been early in the third round.
Wardley.
He felt that left hook, Wardley. He sometimes looks unsteady and he comes back with a big shot. The fast hands of Huni, you're inviting trouble.
But Frank Warren's made a rare mistake. He had Huni.
Yeah,
Bit of a nervous look.
a natural boxer, which he is. He's an aggressive come-forward fighter, but you get him to feint, you get him to load up so they tense up and they start telegraphing the shot. Then you can
One of the ringers, Justis Huni, has respect here for his punch.
defensively inside Fabio, just keeping the hands a little low.
For the big swings. One top on one. And the answer in the third round. And Wardley going to war.
Anthony throws out right to the middle. Right hand over the top, left uppercut, puts him back on line.
Body from Wardley, who is under the
Good right hand in response from Huni, though.
Oh, big right hand from... What a round of boxing. Right hand from Wardley. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, really good fight so far, isn't it? And he actually, I know Fabio had that wee spell. I have Fabio 2-1 up at this stage, but it's already
Making it really interesting here.
He's no feeling in the veins of the Australian who fancies he gets Wardley just defensively open, but then he fired on his feet. Right acting really well here. He's come in to take his chance, and he's Justis Huni.
Wardley, and he just couldn't let his punches go.
Yeah, good work to the body. I feel he needs to let the shots go as he's throwing them.
He's winning this fight.
He looks a bit tired, a little jaded, doesn't he, Wardley? His best work.
Feet.
Justis Huni, who's going to be so switched on, who's going to become a but he's got in the blue and white.
Wardley, you've got to be the stalker. Trying to counter punch here, he's not working for him at the minute.
Look at that, the power shot in this contest.
Tries the upper experience, 4 white.
Said in the build-up here. But yeah, learning on the job still. But this is really good work.
Getting close with the left hook is lovely in the minute.
Cracking jab.
You know at any second of it you can switch your lights off.
He knows it. Back to work and a lovely right hand. And he's
The hip the waist into the shot.
Justis Huni at 26, trying to chip away at the body, knows more. Has been right on it.
Well, so Huni's made it his fault. His mid-range short range is all in Huni's favour.
Carl, I know the first round was...
And I get the impression that Fabio's
There's a reminder, though, that if Wardley was to win this,
But we thought Huni would be busting a gut.
He's on his feet and boxes.
If he makes a mistake, he's not letting his hands go. His unconventional approach helped him.
fumbles Huni from that, the speed.
Something to detonate on his performing hand. And he's relaxed a bit. But the halfway stage coming up. Huni
Rallying and getting behind his charge.
the Joshua fight. And this is what he feels is going to happen. Baby Miller.
Dominating again from the centre of the ring there, working the body so well.
Fabio Wardley.
Whenever Fabio needs to do that now, he needs to get a good shot from Huni.
He's high. It's Huni knowing more.
Also, we had question. It hasn't been a question because I don't think Wardley's on the chin.
Lovely Justis Huni.
It's the speed. He just can't see the shots coming, Fabio.
Because Fabio haven't got that ground in the foot that really. He turns forward. It's going to be difficult to adjust here.
Body shot back from Wardley, but he just eats up a
Creeping forward with such confidence.
Here, isn't he? That's the obvious.
good chin as always. He's just chipping away. Huni. Outclassing Fabio
See
Wardley.
that skill shine through.
He's 26 now, has just 8-meter experience. He's showing us his best ever.
No one's ever out of the woods until the last time.
From Huni, who's got 7 knockouts in his 12 wins.
Yeah, because every single time, and that prevents you from really committing to the shot.
Esserman turning over Josh Taylor. Fights we don't know which way they're going to swing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I think right hand there from Huni, but I think here right now he's pushing the punches out. Usually does.
I think a right hand upstairs to close this.
Good defence. And he's the one that's
Distance that you learn over time is tonight.
big left hand and a right.
Really, what's confusing Fabio Wardley here?
Of flanking Frank Warren. He's either side of him and trapping their man.
Huni's boxing the fight of his life here.
And it's fight number 13 out, maybe, to the other heavyweights. Really watch out for. Let's bring Carl back. Surely Huni is forging ahead.
Yeah, this fight's becoming very, very easy for Justis Huni now, but Barry's kind of commitment to the shot from Fabio, but the pedigree and the years of training.
Huni, Carl, but do you think Fabio might have been just a little bit deterred by he was preparing?
The fight's the same, try and detonate the big shots in fashion. I just think it's the class of Huni that is the heavy shots.
All Huni's done by the moves you think more than you used to. And with that, you get tired and you get tentative and you don't commit to your shots. So that's look what Wardley's done here. Look at the crowds come out for him.
Here for a former white-collar boxer who's done the out of the ring, struggling against a guy who's got that pedigree, and he's outclassing him.
Yeah, he's just going through the gears ever so slightly.
Wardley with the shoulder.
Show lovely uppercut there from Huni. I mean, late notice coming the other side of the wall.
He was so confident. No problem. Doesn't matter where it is. I'm better, and he is. But it's not over.
Toes there, Huni, aren't they? They know he's winning the fight.
He's got 9 minutes to find something from somewhere. It's on the record. But he's losing this.
Missed opportunity for Fabio Wardley. Look at the people.
It doesn't look likely the way he's boxed so far. The shots. Rush he'll get, and the onslaught that
First round, but since then he's not
One hook there, but he's just gliding.
heavyweight heir apparent, possibly. We're around, waiting for a shot. Usyk and Dubois. There's all sorts of heavyweight. And it just takes one shot. That's unbelievable. Fabio Wardley finds the right hand.
Look at this shot. Takes his head off the line, right on the button.
Your winner by way of knockout, still undefeated, and now the WBA interim heavyweight champion of the world, Fabio Wardley.